Welcome to today's deep dive. I'm your host, and today our mission is to explore an AI Encore research brief detailing AARP and Senior Planet's free AI education programs.
Yeah, and it is a fascinating topic. Really glad to be here to break it down with you.
Because, you probably picture the AI revolution as, like, 20-somethings chugging energy drinks in Silicon Valley.
Oh, definitely, that's the stereotype.
Right. But there is this massive quiet revolution happening somewhere entirely different, which is retirement communities. We're looking at how the 50-plus demographic is just rapidly adopting AI.
It's, it's a demographic the traditional tech industry often just sort of ignores,
Yeah,
usually at their own peril.
okay, let's unpack this. Because to really understand why these classes exist, we first need to look at the explosive data driving them. It kind of reminds me of, the early days of smartphones.
Oh, that is the perfect analogy.
Yeah,
Because everyone assumed smartphones were just a young person's game.
exactly. But ultimately, everybody got one.
Right. And the tech companies totally overlooked the 50 plus crowd back then, only to realize later that they hold the vast majority of purchasing power. And, well, generative AI is following that exact same trajectory.
Just twice as fast, right?
Yeah. I mean, University of Miami data show generative AI use, Sam, among the 50 plus crowd jumping from 18% in 2024 to 30% in 2025,
Wait, it nearly doubled?
almost doubled in 12 months. And there's this Ernst Young study calling them a massive untapped market, mostly because, employed adults use AI 3 times more than retirees.
Because they use it for work.
Exactly. It's integrated into their corporate workflows. Retirees are just kind of left to figure it out on their own, making them this critically underserved group.
Which explains why AARP and Senior Planet stepped in, right? They partnered with OpenAI to build this highly targeted free curriculum.
Right. And what's brilliant is how they frame the technology.
Yeah, I love this part. The curriculum tells them to treat ChatGPT like a, quote, less experienced associate.
Like an eager intern,
Yes, instead of some scary omniscient supercomputer.
which fundamentally solves a huge UI problem. It sets the expectation that the AI wants to help, but, you know, it will inevitably make mistakes.
Which removes all that anxiety of doing it wrong.
Exactly. It organically trains the user to double-check the outputs, and it changes how they physically interact with it, too. They lean really heavily on the mobile app's voice mode feature,
Oh, right. Because if you have arthritis or if you just hate typing on a tiny glass screen, conversational voice mode completely bypasses that.
it's a huge accessibility win. They actually teach this through an exercise where a 72-year-old woman named Mary uses voice prompts to co-write her memoir.
Wow, a memoir. That is so smart.
Right. By anchoring abstract tech to a personal legacy project, they strip away the jargon entirely. The AI just becomes a tool for something they already care deeply about.
But, okay, an eager, naive associate can also be kind of dangerous, which leads directly to the need for digital self-defense.
Oh, absolutely. They have to teach safety.
How do they handle that without it being, like, just a boring lecture?
They do a live exercise where they actually use ChatGPT to analyze a suspicious Medicare phishing email.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, they prompt the AI to act as a security analyst to highlight manipulative language or fake URLs. It teaches this golden rule. If content creates false urgency, slow down.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. I want to push back a little bit.
Let's hear it.
Learning defense is great, but are they learning to build things? I mean, an intern is supposed to do actual work, right?
And that is exactly what the AI Encore perspective points out.
Yeah,
You hit on the major gap,
so there is a missing piece.
a big one. Senior Planet brilliantly handles the foundational layer safety, getting comfortable, but it stops there. There's no structured progression for them to use AI for actual income generation, or maybe launching a second act business.
So they're ready for the next level, but they're left without a map.
Exactly.
which really shows you that AI literacy isn't about age at all. It's about moving past the basics to create real-world value.
Right. Think about a generation with 3, 4, maybe 5 decades of lived experience and deep industry knowledge. They're discovering this powerful digital assistant, but lack the bridge to deploy it back into the economy.
Which leaves you with a really fascinating thought to ponder. If a massive generation of experienced retirees bridges that gap and masters AI to act as their associates, how might this invisible army of highly efficient seniors completely disrupt the traditional workforce and reshape the global economy?
That is the million-dollar question.